Hi, it's Morgan and welcome to the Dove's Nest. In today's video, I'm teaching you 4 ways to declutter your home. Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Morgan Dove and I am a self-admitted hot mess mom. No matter how hard I try to keep my house clean, it always ends up in complete disarray. And while I consider myself a perfectionist in other areas of my life, I can't seem to bring that perfectionism into keeping a clean and tidy home. So I am on a mission to do just that. I just recently wrapped up a 2-week extreme home declutter, and if you're interested in seeing that, I will be sure to link the playlist right up here. That project was a huge undertaking, but it was something that needed to be done so that I could begin to clean my home and keep it clean and manageable. Rule number 1 of the FlyLady cleaning system is you can't clean clutter, and you can't even clean around clutter. You have to get rid of it. You can't just pick it up and move it from spot to spot and clean the areas where it was. It's gotta be out of your life. And so all I kept thinking every day as I finished one of those projects was, that's stuff I never have to clean again. Or that's something I never have to pick up again. And it just feels so good. But for most people, I know that a huge declutter project like that, where you go through every nook and cranny of your home and completely purge that space, is going to seem so overwhelming that it's easier to just not do it, right? But as Marla, the FlyLady, teaches us, housework done incorrectly still blesses our family. Now I do want to stipulate that doesn't really apply to decluttering. There is no wrong way to declutter, as long as you're moving things out of your house so that you can better maintain the things left inside of your house, you're doing it right. But again, I do understand that most people are not going to do an extreme home purge or an extreme spring clean just so that they can get started creating habits and routines to keep their home clean. So today I want to talk about 4 methods that are much simpler and take much less time, but they will also help you completely declutter your home over time. Before we dive into those 4 declutter methods, I first want to talk a little bit about what clutter is and what clutter does. The first is, clutter does not spark joy. Clutter causes you to feel embarrassed or anxious. Clutter causes problems between you and your family members. Clutter does not allow your mind to rest. I have a friend that used to say, messy bed, messy head, and she was exactly right. Clutter causes chaos or can't have anyone over syndrome. And this last one is not to discourage you, but clutter is like that bad ex-boyfriend who keeps coming back. As much time as you spend decluttering your home, it's always going to come back. So what we're going to try to do is get into a habit of decluttering regularly. That way it's not a once a year project or a once every 6 month project that just seems completely overwhelming. As I mentioned, in my home, I knew I needed to start creating habits and routines to keep it clean. I personally thrive in a clean and organized environment. I know my kids do so much better. My husband feels so much more relaxed when everything in our home is at peace. And I couldn't create that environment until I started to get rid of the clutter. If your home is in the same boat and you know you just need to tackle that clutter head on before you can start to create a calm and peaceful environment, be sure to check out that playlist and just take baby steps. Do 1 project a day so that you don't burn out. If you have just a regular amount of clutter and it's something that you can tackle little by little every day, let's talk about 4 methods to stay on top of the clutter in your home. In Marla's book, Sync Reflections, which I talk about all the time on this channel, the first method of decluttering she mentions is called a 27 Fling Boogie. Now don't let the name put you off. I don't know why it bothers me so much. To me, Fling Boogie sounds like you're flicking boogers. And if you have toddlers, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But that's how boogers get on the wall. But we're not talking about boogers, we're talking about decluttering. In order to do a 27 Fling Boogie, all you need to do is grab a garbage bag. Set the timer on your phone or another timer for 15 minutes. Go through your house and put 27 items in that bag. Now, once you're done, everything in that bag is going to get thrown away or donated. You can repeat this process as often as you need to. Maybe you need to start with every day. Maybe it's just once a week, or maybe it's every other month. The next declutter method I'm going to talk about is a HotSpot fire drill or a 15-minute HotSpot declutter. Now, coming up in a future video, I'm going to be talking all about creating routines. And in my afternoon cleaning routine, I have allotted 15 minutes every day in order to do a HotSpot fire drill. So what is it? I mentioned before that a hotspot are those places in your home that always seem to collect the junk, whether that be an entryway table or your kitchen island or your dresser in your bedroom, just somewhere that stuff always seems to end up. So you're going to choose one spot and again, set your timer for 15 minutes. Focusing only on that area, you're going to clear it off and put everything away where it belongs in your home. If there's stuff to throw away, throw it away. And if there's stuff to donate, be sure to put it in a separate bag so that you can donate it at a later time. Be sure not to get distracted when you go to put something away and you notice that that area might need a little bit of sprucing up. We're just focusing on your one hotspot for 15 minutes. The next declutter method is called a 5-minute room rescue. This time, instead of choosing one spot in your home, you're gonna choose one room of your home. You're gonna need one laundry basket and 2 trash bags. Set your timer for 5 minutes and then do your first sweep of the room. What you're gonna do is take everything in that room that's out and in the open but does not belong in that room and put it in the laundry basket. It can be things like toys, shoes, books, dirty laundry, everything just goes in the laundry basket. Don't worry about putting it in its proper spot just yet. The second sweep you're going to do is to go through that room and put all of the trash into a garbage bag. Lastly, you're going to do a third sweep of that room. Go through again and take anything that you might be able to donate and put it in a separate trash bag. Once all that is out of the room, take the rest of your time and tidy up the things that belong in that room but might be out. Whether that's neatly folding some clothes on the floor, tidying up the inside of the closet, making the bed, whatever you need to do to rescue that room, do it in the time you have remaining. Once the timer goes off, take the trash and throw it out. Take that donate bag and put it in your car or in your launch pad or somewhere that you'll see it the next time you're on your way out the door so that you can take it to donate. Lastly, take that laundry basket and do a quick sweep of your home, unloading the items in your laundry basket into their proper room. Now, don't just dump those items in that room or leave them out, but put them where they belong in that room. The last method we're going to talk about is Crisis Cleaning 101. Now, crisis cleaning is not just a method of decluttering, but it's a method of cluttering and cleaning when you're in a time crunch. Do you ever get a phone call from grandma saying she's in the area and wants to stop by in roughly an hour and a half, and you look around your house and you think, my house threw up. She cannot come over right now. Or maybe you're like me and you just start screaming at your family for everyone to grab a handful of stuff and shove it in the closet so that our house kind of looks clean. Crisis Cleaning 101 is going to help us solve that problem. It's when your house needs a bit more work and you've got people coming over so you don't have all day to spend cleaning. Here's how you do it. The first thing you're going to do is get dressed to your shoes and fix your hair and makeup. Next, you're going to go into your kitchen. You're going to set your timer for 15 minutes and unload your dishwasher. Alexa, set a timer for 15 minutes.
15 minutes, starting now.
Then you're going to load your dishwasher of all of the dishes in your sink and shine your sink. If there's any time left, you're going to clear off dirty dishes off of your dining table and off of your counters and go ahead and load those in the dishwasher. When the timer goes off, you're going to stop what you're doing and move into the living room. Be sure to bring one trash bag and one laundry basket with you. Again, you're going to set your timer for 15 minutes. You're first gonna do one sweep of your living room. Take your laundry basket and grab anything off of the tables or off of the floors or stuck in the couch cushions. Anything that doesn't belong in the living room is going to go into that laundry basket. When you're done, set the laundry basket aside. It's time for sweep 2. Take one of those trash bags and again, go through that living room, putting any garbage in that trash bag. We are not worrying about recycling at this time. So if you have water bottles or soda cans or paper, it's all just going into the trash. Remember, we're crisis cleaning. We don't have time to think about sorting and recycling right now. Once that 15-minute timer goes off, it's time to go back to the kitchen. Again, you're gonna set your timer for 15 minutes. If you didn't get a chance already, be sure to put away any food items that are on the table or on the counter. Grab any dishes that aren't being used, again, that might have been left on the table or counter, put them in the dishwasher, and then start the dishwasher. If there's time remaining, give the counters and your dining table a really good wipe down. When the timer goes off, it's time to stop. Alexa, off. You've been working straight for 45 minutes, and so now we're gonna take a break. Pour yourself a nice cold glass of Dr. Pepper, set your timer for 15 minutes, and sit back and enjoy. When the timer goes off, it's time to get back to crisis cleaning. You're gonna bring your same laundry basket and that same trash bag and head to the main bathroom. The first thing you wanna do is pick up any clothing that might be on the floor, and if there's a hamper located in that bathroom, put those dirty clothes in the laundry hamper. If not, put them in your laundry basket and we'll worry about it later. Grab anything else that doesn't belong in that bathroom and put it in the laundry basket. Then take your trash bag and pick up any pieces of trash or little bits of toilet paper or tissue, shove those in the trash. Next, you're gonna hang up any towels or washcloths that may not be where they're supposed to be. When that timer goes off, it's time to move back to the kitchen. Again, you wanna set your timer for 15 minutes. Sweep or vacuum the kitchen floor, or if you have a robot vacuum, go ahead and turn it on so that it starts to sweep your kitchen floor for you. With whatever time you have remaining, spot mop the floor. And what I mean by spot mop is grab an all-purpose cleaning spray and a microfiber cloth and just clean up the obvious messes. We're not worrying about mopping the entire floor right now. Again, we are crisis cleaning, not deep cleaning. When the timer goes off, it's time to head back to the living room. Again, you're gonna sweep or vacuum that floor, and if there's time left over, spot mop. Once the timer goes off, it's time for another break. So grab a quick snack and set that timer for 15 minutes, sit back and relax and turn on one of my YouTube videos. When your break is over, it's time to head back to that main bathroom. Again, you're gonna sweep or vacuum, and if there's time left over, spot mop. Most of the time when guests come over, the living room, the main bathroom, and the kitchen are the only rooms in your house where they're actually going to spend time, so you may be able to finish right now. But maybe your guests are staying for an extended period of time, and you need to incorporate the guest bedroom and the guest bathroom or some other locations into your house into this crisis cleaning. Continue working for 15 minutes on a room. When the timer goes off, switch to a new room, and after 45 minutes, take a break. Keep going until your entire house is clean. Once that final timer goes off, you can take that laundry basket, go through each room of your home, and unload the items in that laundry basket into the proper place in their proper room. And that's it. That's crisis cleaning. It shouldn't take you more than a couple of hours if you really put your nose to the grindstone, stick to the timer, and remember to take breaks so that you don't get burned out. That's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to give me a huge thumbs up. I actually didn't know about crisis cleaning before reading Sink Reflections. I would literally just tell everyone in my family to grab armfuls of stuff and we would throw it into our closet under the stairs. I think this is much more effective use of my time. If you have less than an hour, it may not really work. You might have to just do a quick 15-minute room rescue and keep your guests quarantined to one spot in your home. But if you have 1 or 2 hours, I think this is a great way to just go in and get your house clean when you need it. If you're interested in seeing more of my videos and following me along on my declutter and home cleaning journey, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much for joining me today, and as always, I will see you in my next video.